Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Usually I just bring like good news on this channel or I just make random Avatar videos, but today I actually have some kind of disappointing news. Now I found this out from avatarverse_ on Instagram, so shout out to that user on Instagram. But as you guys know, there are a lot of upcoming projects for Avatar The Last Airbender. We just got an announcement for a new series that's going to take place after The Legend of Korra and going to follow the next Avatar, being an Earth Avatar. And I want to make a video about that in the future. If you guys are interested in that, please leave a like on this video. But today I'm talking about one of the movies that is planned by Avatar Studios, particularly the one that's supposed to focus around the adult gang and Aang and Toph, Katara, and Sokka. Gonna be somewhere between the comic books and The Legend of Korra. Now, the disappointing news that I have is that apparently the only person that they're bringing back from the original cast is Dante Basco, who voiced Zuko, if you don't know. All the original cast from the show, including Zach Tyler Eisen, Mae Whitman, Michaela Jill Murphy, and Jack DeSena, are all not being asked to come back to reprise their iconic roles in Avatar The Last Airbender. Now, there wasn't really given a reason besides, quote, they don't do much voice acting anymore, which I'm going to sort of debunk that in a second. And then for Jack DeSena, they said that he was too busy with the Dragon Prince, which I don't know if that's true, if that's how Jack DeSena actually feels, or if that's just the excuse that they're giving for not hiring him. This article also says that they want to hire a cast that is ethnically diverse, and this is coming off of the heels of Janet Varney, who is the voice actress of Korra, who said that she no longer wants to reprise the role of Korra because she believes that a Native American actress should be portraying a Native American character. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot of opinions about this. Most of them are pretty negative. But I did kind of want to set the record straight because the article claimed that Mae Whitman and Michaela Murphy don't do voice acting anymore. This is just patently false, right? Mae Whitman is actually a character on The Owl House, which is a Disney Channel original series, animated series, so I feel like I don't even know where they got that information, if I'm being honest. And Michaela actually responded to this post on Instagram and said, "Love it when the internet assumes I don't act anymore. Cast me, folks, I'm right here." And I'm gonna be honest, I think that this is really disappointing. It's really messed up for Avatar Studios to not value the voice work of the original cast and only really value, it seems like, Dante Basco and Zuko because he has such, I guess, an iconic voice. But I really don't think that his voice is any more important than any of the other voice actors on the show. Maybe some people will see it differently, but for me personally, I think that it's very disappointing to not invite Mae Whitman, Jack DeSena, Michaela Murphy, and Zach Tyler Eisen. I think everyone that watched the original series would like to see them return to reprise their roles. And based on Michaela's comments, it seems like at least she, and I would assume probably the other actors, also would be interested in reprising their roles as their characters from the original series. So I don't know exactly why they made this decision. I don't know if it's because they don't want to get canceled because most of these voice actors are not Native American or Asian. I think that that's kind of a messed up way of viewing it, and if that is the reason, then it is kind of disappointing. Because it's one thing for Janet Varney to decide that she no longer wants to portray Korra, but to take the opportunity away from voice actors who had already been voicing those characters for years and years, and who most fans would like to see return. You know, I guess I just think it's a little bit silly to exclude them, to be honest. There are probably going to be a lot of new characters introduced in this movie and in the following show, in the following series. So I think that there's ample amount of opportunity for Native American and Asian actors to portray characters, and I think that that's great and that that should be pursued. But it rubs me the wrong way that they're doing this by taking away the opportunities of other actors who have established themselves in the roles that they're portraying. So I just wanted to make this video because I haven't really been seeing other people talking about this. I think it is kind of telling that Michaela even responded to this post and is making this point and saying that if they wanted to cast her to play Toph, that she would happily do it. And I think that most of us would like Toph's original voice actress to be portraying her. I think it would be more natural for progression of the show than to have a completely new person who probably is not going to sound the way that Michaela sounds. The whole thing, I think, is just really disappointing, if I'm being honest, coming from Avatar Studios. And it seems like, unfortunately, that unless there is some huge backlash against this, that this is probably going to end up being the decision, which is just like, why favor Dante Bosco? Not that I think that Dante Bosco, I'm super happy he's returning, but why favor him over any of the other actors? I don't understand. But I'm not trying to put any information that is going to cause anyone to be harassed or anything like that. So please do not target anyone who's working on this show or anything like that. Or Janet Varney or anyone who's decided because they no longer want to portray the character for whatever reason. Anyway, like I said, I'm not trying to give anyone any kind of bad impression of this series or trying to discourage people or anything like that. I'm simply just bringing one perspective, and I think a lot of you out there are probably going to feel very much the same way, that you feel disappointed for them not including these crucial actors in the series. I understand that definitely things have changed in Hollywood and that people are much more aware of, cultural identity and appropriation and things like that, but in no way do I think that in the original series any of these voice actors were offensive in any way, or that them portraying these characters was offensive in any way. That's just my opinion. I know that other people may have a different opinion, but I think if that's true for back then I don't understand why it would be any different for today when, they're just reprising the same rules that they already were playing. So honestly, yeah, it is kind of disappointing, but I want to hear what everyone else has to say. I want to know what you guys think. So please leave something in the comments telling me if you guys agree with this decision, if you feel like this is the right thing for the franchise moving forward, or if you are kind of more like me and feel like this seems like a really bad decision and it just seems like pointless, and why are they even doing this, and why not try to make the effort to at least include those actors. It seems like it would be very simple, but yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, right? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, then please go ahead and give it a like, leave a subscription, and if you guys want to see more content of me covering some of the more recent news, like some of the announcements that have been going on, then please let me know. It seems like a lot of this stuff is really up in the air, and there's just a lot of announcements happening all the time. And again, I want to make it absolutely clear that please do not go out and harass any of these people who are working on the show, or any of the people who broke this news, or even some of the people who maybe wrote this article that didn't give all of the context of where all these actors are and just kind of blanket said that they were all not working anymore, which is incorrect. Let's just be respectful. Let's respect other people's opinions. Let's respect these actors, right? And let's respect the people who produce the show as well.